Hello, I'm Kirk Kaplan with Trustee Legal and Accounting, and welcome to this episode. We're going to talk about trust administration in Nevada. Typically, a trust is administered when it becomes irrevocable, which in Nevada, the typical way is when someone dies. So the first thing you have to do when you're administering a trust is that you have to determine who the beneficiaries are and who the trustee is. Beneficiaries are those individuals that are named in the trust to receive some type of money or other benefit from the trust. The trustee is the individual who follows the rules and agrees to follow the rules in the trust. The second thing you need to do is the trustee needs to begin gathering assets. What are the assets? The home, the bank account, etc., that belongs to the trust. If there is an asset that is held outside the trust, meaning that the trust name is not on that asset, if it's an asset that you show by title, such as a house, bank account, car, etc. If that asset is held outside the trust, then likely a probate is going to be required through the probate process to get that asset into the trust after probate. The third thing you need to do is you need to report to the beneficiaries what assets have been found, what administrative expenses have been expended, and what distributions, if any, has been sent out to any beneficiaries. Next thing we need to worry about is we need to determine the creditors, if anything, of the deceased grantor, the grantor being the individual who created the trust and who also placed the assets in the trust. We need to pay those creditors, such as maybe doctor's bills, hospital bills that are not otherwise covered under insurance, or there's a credit card out there, or there's still amount of money that's owed on a car, etc. The next thing we need to do is, did the deceased owe any income taxes to the federal government, or were there other taxes that may be due? In a previous video, we talked about if you give an amount over the unified amount in 2021 of $11,700,000, then possibly there's going to be estate taxes that are due. And then finally, after we've reported to the beneficiaries, determine what the assets are, paid administrative expenses, paid creditors, paid taxes, and etc., then we're going to have money left over to distribute to the beneficiaries. I hope today this helped you understand an overall view of administration in Nevada. Now, each family administration is a little bit different, and while many administrations follow this same path, there is going to be some twists and turns possibly in the family administration of the trust. So if you have any questions about that, I'm happy to answer them for you. I'm Kirk Kaplan with Trustee Legal and Accounting.